Today we will show you how we turned a £2,000 shipbox Facebook Marketplace car into a 1,000 horsepower tyre slayer that we have to drive 3,500 miles across America. Let's go. We've only got 5 months to do it. We've got a timeline, can it be done? But it's not going to be easy because I've set myself a goal of hitting 1,000 horsepower. Now this idea came about because I was given a challenge from a friend to do the impossible.
You right?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Bloody excited. SEMA just phoned.
For those who don't know, the SEMA show is a show held in Las Vegas for the best of the best. Cars are literally built to be unveiled at the SEMA show. You have to bring the best of the best if you're going to unveil a car at SEMA. They've also got a live demonstration called the Horsepower Rodeo, which is just a demonstration of pure insanity. And God knows how, I've been invited.
We are driving 3,500 miles across America. You committed to building a car, so we've got 7 months from today to build a very nice shipbox into something very special. You want it? Cool.
Well, there we have it. I need to find a car to be able to drive across America, perform drifts at one of the largest car shows in the world. There's only one place to start to look for a car like that, and it's Facebook Marketplace. I stumbled across this, a 1999 Mercedes funeral limo shitbox, which, let's be honest, every good drift car comes from a shitbox. We went to see it, I fell in love with it, so we brought it home, and we were eager to find out if it would actually make a good drift car. So we took it to the garage, started doing the modifications, and the first one had to be street pipe, baby! I then took it to Whiz Wraps because any race car needs race car stickers. I also got some fake knockoff budget drifty looking wheels. Then it went back into the garage because any drift car needs a welded diff.
And it's the only drift mod we've done.
And we loaded the car up on the trailer.
Angle kit?
No, automatic as well.
It's not even manual.
It's not even manual.
What horsepower is this?
It's only got 174 horsepower.
Sorry?
As Johnny was not impressed, we decided to take it on its first ever drift day, where it performed horrendously. It's just not a drift car, really, is it? It's a welded diff, no power, no angle kit, no drift mods at all. Really did show. Now, after spending a whole month dicking around with our newly acquired drift limo, we brought the car down to Paddock Performance, a BMW specialist, because we needed to start building this car. We're running out of time. I know what you're thinking. Why did you bring a Mercedes limo, to a BMW specialist? Well, we came up with an idea for the underside of the car, and we just needed it to crack on. Is the camera rolling? It is. Today, you join us for the start of Project Drift Limo. I know we've done a video on it of obviously drifting, but now it's time to build it. We've got 5/6 months before the car has to be on a boat to America. When we first got the car, we thought, not a problem, we're going to turn it into a drift car. But very quickly, we realised you can't really buy parts for drifting a Mercedes limousine. So what we decided to do is, with the help of Paddock Performance, a BMW specialist, we are going to put an E46 subframe on the front of the car, because my logic was all the drift parts are then bought off the shelf and potentially bolt on. So we've managed to make the subframe fit. I know it's a long walk down the limo. This is an E46 M3 subframe. The original Mercedes one was there. It was like a double frame. Obviously, apologies for Mike, because we're making an absolute mess of his garage at the moment. M3 subframe. Now, what we decided to do is, it was very close to the mounting holes of the chassis. Neil and the team from Solutions Engineering in Stoke-on-Trent have helped us massively. They've machined these sort of big adapter blocks. So basically, we're going to bolt this frame into these blocks, and then we're going to weld the blocks to the frame. So these blocks become a new extension of the frame chassis. But another one as well is the fact the M3 lines up perfectly with them. An E46 was born to be mated with a Mercedes drift limo, apparently. So yeah, so the drift kit, the angle kit, is going to replace these, bringing the wheels out about 3 to 4 inch. So we're going to need arches, but the reason for that is the Mercedes frame's quite close here. So when we have full lock of a sort of the wheel, we're probably going to hit the chassis. So these are going to be further out. suspension. BC Coilovers have agreed to sponsor the build, which is good, so they should be arriving next week. It's got to be in the paint shop by Wednesday. Interior done, which we're going to do this afternoon. Wiz Wraps is going to come and take the wrap. Basically, we've got no time to do anything. We're not pro drifters. Never built a drift car before. I'm learning a lot from YouTube. These are the machine blocks that Solutions Engineering have done. So what they've done is they've machined it inside the groove of the frame, so that now that's going to be welded in at the back and bolted, and there's going to be pins that go through that way as well. So the idea is, because the engine's going to be quite big, there's going to be a lot of weight obviously on these blocks. So it's going to be welded both sides, it's going to be pinned from underneath, and then reinforcement plates on the inside going through the frame as well. So they should, on paper, be absolutely solid. Now, the wheel... Anyway, so Mercedes' setup of the suspension, again, is totally wrong. So that's where the spring went, on this shitty little, very, very soft bracket. And then the shock absorber went there. So what we're going to have to do is, these are basically going, because of the BC coilovers are obviously a solid unit, we're going to have to cut a hole basically in the top of the wheel arch, and then machine and then brace a strut, similar to like the BMW setups, so you've got a single coilover. So again, it sounds easy, but I think that's going to be a bit more work than we thought. But it's got to be done. So we're going to be running BC coilovers, EBC brakes, and a Wisefab angle kit. And I think Mike's going to tell me off for making a mess of his garage. Is there a fucking state in the place? I've made a bit of a mess of his garage. Oh, can we just give Mike a bit of credit, just because I've got to kiss his ass at the moment. So that is Mike's personal M2.
I just want to know. Look. See all this? This is.
That's called hard work.
No. This is called grinding dust, right? Let me just explain. Grinding dust in a mechanical garage when you're building engines.
Hence why I need adult supervision.
You should have been swallowed.
But his M2, I reckon that's going to be about 700 plus horsepower.
On ethanol, probably.
On ethanol. Yeah, so 700 horsepower. That's what I'm saying. That's his personal car. That's not like the garage sort of prototype car.
But why are you messing with my shit?
I'm just testing sizes, man.
Do you think that wheel wants to go anywhere near this steaming pile of horse shit?
Oh, yes! Look at them!
If you scratch my wheels, I will fucking hurt you.
Right, we're going to say it. The fans at home, do you think that these gold spec alloys work with the colour of, what's the colour? Sunset orange or something?
Yeah.
Sunset orange with gold wheels.
Yeah.
Very Etsy spec, I think.
I think you probably upset a lot of internet people holding up a comp wheel to a Mercedes.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the state of the fucking garage.
Right, we need to have a look at, He's moaning because Mike's a perfectionist, so when he likes to do a project, he likes to keep it clean. And I think that's why he really didn't want us to come into his garage, because I might have made a bit of a mess. It's welding time, baby! I'm not, I've been told I'm not trusted to do any welding today, so I'm just going to be stood next to the guy who's going to be doing the welding.
As I didn't scratch his wheels, Mike agreed to help weld the blocks onto the subframe. The whole goal today was to make sure we can make it easier. We were doing hard work now, because if we can get these subframes to successfully fit onto the car, it means it's going to help us in the long run, where a lot of the drift parts will hopefully be bought on, bolt on.
The blocks are now tacked into place, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back around our unit very quickly, just to make a bar to go across this with some jockey wheels, because obviously we can't get it off the ramp and put wheels on without suspension or anything, because otherwise it's just going to collapse. So we're going to put some temporary wheels on, wheel it there, so join us in about an hour when we're going to have the car there and we're going to start stripping the interior. When it comes to the engine for the limo, I have to apologise straight away because the engine, it was that glorious. It has to have its own episode. You're not allowed to see any of the engine build. You're not allowed to know too many details about the heart of the limo because you don't deserve it. Video 1 of the limo build, I don't shag on a first date. Okay, I've got to leave something to the anticipation. So, we will discuss the engine and the power plant to this beast on its own separate video. But deciding what engine to put in this limo is going to be quite hard.
What about a race car engine?
Too high maintenance.
What about a Ford V8?
Too small. Because the thing is, everyone goes Japanese with a drift car. Everyone goes 2J, 1J, all the Js. I don't want a J, I'm a B. So I've got to go for big bollocks V8. I think that's the only way forward. It's just... Because this is 800 horsepower.
Yeah, around that.
I don't think that's enough. Not for Project Drift Limo. Classic Porsche, no, that's too hunky-dory. TT, that's too girly, even though it's quite fast still. That, people might recognise the Manti. We have borrowed that in the past, and it's a savage. I do like that, but unfortunately, the Manti is... It's like Jesus. It's not really allowed to be touched unless it's like a biblical war or something. So, no, we've got to go V8. Do you agree?
Yep.
V8 it is. I mean, this is Backfire, Brad, after all. I think we've got to go with V8. Let's go.
Now the main build can start, but I've realised it's now June. I'm running out of time, so I called in a huge favour from a friend. We put the car on a big frame and we shipped it down to his garage.
When setting off to build a 1,000 horsepower drift limousine, I needed some help. And there was one family that I thought could actually help this project. The fact I've got Snoop Dogg's DeVille thing Cadillac behind me, and if we continue walking up, you see a collection of banger racers, GT40s. There's even a Jurassic Park 4x4 and a taxi owned by Travarish. This is a YouTuber's car building paradise. Welcome to the Wiggly Farm.
Meet Mr. Wiggly himself, a man who's going to help me build this car to 1,000 horsepower, but also be my co-driver across America to Las Vegas. Let's get it.
The reason why I'm currently stood in the boot of this limousine is because basically the entire thing has been cut to bits. There's nothing really left of this car. We're just about to show you what we've done. I say we, what they've done. Let's have a tour of the car and let's see what the crack is. Crackers, fucking shit, yeah, thing, I don't know. So we're talking rear end now. Thank you so much to Wisefab. We've got their entire rear end now assembled on the car. I mean, to think that this is a limousine, it just doesn't really make sense. Now, Chris has just showed me the adjustability on these rear arms is phenomenal. Like the design of the Wisefab kit. Now we have gone full kit, upper arms, lower arms. This is all E46 setup on a Mercedes limousine. This is the E46 M3 rear subframe. We've had a custom-made rear big boy differential made from Gearlab. This is a mechanical LSD rated to about 1,500 horsepower. This is going to take all the power. Wisefab, because we've accidentally installed these upside down. Wisefab have kindly sent us the entire rear kit. BC Coilovers have done a custom set of coilovers. Again, remember, this is a Mercedes limousine. And obviously the team at the Wiggly Farm are just absolutely smashing this thing. So, this is actually starting to look like a professional drift car. Eh?
Only looked like it.
So the plan is now, I believe, we've got a guy coming this afternoon for fuel tank. Fuel bits. Chris has obviously made like supporting bars and everything, so he's also made custom sort of strut mounts, obviously for the rear suspension to house the coilovers. There's a lot to do on this car, a lot to do, and bearing in mind we've got 11 weeks before this has got to be on the boat. But the engine guy who's going to put the engine in wants 4 to 5 weeks. So we here at the Wiggly Farm, I say we, it's them, they've got 4 to 5 weeks to finish this.
We took a quick lunch break because Chris wanted to take me out for a little Thursday evening spin in his E-Type.
buy an E-Type, this is how an E-Type should be driven. Oh, Jesus. I'm either going to shit myself or throw up. I've been in cheaper lawnmowers. Oh, mate, that's how you drive an E-Type. Welcome to the Wrigley Farm. Yeah, I didn't expect 360s, donuts, J-turns, drifting, bit of jumping in an E-Type. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the limo.
After we finished dicking around in the field in the E-Type, we got back to work. But again, like the engine video, we'll probably have to do a separate video to show you the level of work that Chris and the team have done on this car. This car's quickly turned into a Formula Drift spec build. The fabrication and electrical work that's been done on this car is ridiculous. From the fuel and engine, suspension, brakes, this car is turned into something absolutely biblical. Fast forward a few months and the car is pretty much done. The engine's in, most of the fab work's done, but every race car needs a wrap. So I drive down to Southampton to pick up the car because I've got 24 hours to get this car a new wrap.
We've just pulled over, we're halfway up, coming back from Southampton, so we've still got about another hour and a half to go, but I just have to say, having the limo on the trailer just looks ridiculous. Like, when you see all the turbos and everything sticking through, Schramm wheels, which look amazing by the way, and obviously a limousine. Now the problem is the locks don't work in it. So we've got the Wisefab e-brake, we've got a big boy transmission, Haltech digital dash, the big 10-inch one, sponsored by Tegwa. Again, Driftworks obviously sent the Momo steering wheel. As you can see, the interior is very basic. We haven't done anything to the interior yet because we have not had time. And no door cards, but this isn't the main feature. It is the fact we have the big boy 1500 horsepower capable V8 in the front. So, to Stoke. We are at Wiz's Wraps, baby, aren't we? Wow, with Wiz himself.
Of course.
We're wrapping the Drift Limo. Now the issue is with the Drift Limo today is we've only got today.
That's the problem, bro. You don't give us time, do you?
We have a single day to wrap this entire car. Now luckily, 3/4 of it is already yellow. The bits we took off are being redone. So Sam and James, which are good friends of the channel now, and Hamza, they've come to obviously give us a hand because this is a monumental task. This is not just putting stickers on a car, this is rewrapping half of the car, and then we've got to put some form of graphics on. WizWraps has an in-house graphics guy. He's not allowed out the room, unfortunately. Drift cars are supposed to be colourful, and I don't mean like the sort of gay pride rainbow shit. No, we're going yellow and purple. We have purple seats. We've got purple and yellow steering wheels, and just there isn't really much of an interior at the moment because we just haven't had time, but we'll go over the specs of the car in a different video. Today is only about wrapping for Backfire. So let's go.
So you can fit it all. I would go, to be fair, corner of the bottom of that door to corner of the top of this door.
So what they're doing now is we're just figuring out where the big Drift Limo and the Instagram tags
But
go.
then I would take, because you've got to think it's a straight line.
We are 17 hours into today, but the car is now fully yellow, which means we're going to add the purple graphics. Now, for those of you wondering, this is the kind of style we're going to go for.
But wait, you're going to have to stick around to see the reveal because it was 3 AM the next morning. We had to get the car back. We did it in 24 hours, but this is now the day you've all been waiting for.
I suppose we better call an Uber, haven't we, really?
Well, I reckon so.
Yeah, could I get one pickup, please? We're going to a dyno day, if that's okay. You'll be 2 minutes. Brilliant, thank you.
Mate, I think it's coming already.
Sounds like it's a quick Uber, doesn't it? This is... It doesn't sound like a Prius.
Morning, gentlemen!
Limo service, thank you. This just sounds ridiculous.
Daily in a limo!
Hang on, here we go, on the road now.
It's smooth! It's smooth! Nice!
Going wrong. Really?
So I'm joined by Josh. Hillbilly Nation, baby.
What up, the gang?
So Josh did us a huge favour yesterday. He drove from Devon to Southampton to bring us...
Wait, rewind. I drove an hour in Devon.
The wrong way.
And then an hour back into Devon, and then another hour out of Devon, and then 2 hours up to see Brad. Just to clarify.
But he stayed the night. We're here. We are at Bell's Auto... Is it Auto shit? We are at Bell's Auto Centre. Now, before we discuss what the fuck we've brought to this place, these are the kind of cars they work on. GTRs, Japs, R34s, you've got the BC Racing sort of Datsun, just a sea of skylines outside, which is just magical to see. But we're here for one main reason. The boys are here. James is just talking to the guys now. We've actually managed to fit a limousine in the dyno. When people say, where do you dyno something big, you have to come to Bell's Auto Centre because the limo's in. It actually fits in the dyno. So what we're going to do, we're going to be tuning it, mapping it, power testing it. Also, we're going to be adding a flame map because why not? And we're going to see if the twin turbo LS will hit the 1,000 horsepower today. So stay tuned. Join us in 5 minutes when we're going to dyno. We've just done some base runs NA. So all that footage you've just seen is without the old boosty boys. So now we're gonna bolt on the old turb skis and see how much boost, if we get boost, if James has built this right. He's looking nervous, which is a bit concerning really.
I need a shit.
A nervous poo, that means we're gonna be going for big figures. Obviously the guys are doing their magical thing. We're just staying the fuck out the way because it's like
Stay in the way, out the way, Brad. You keep getting in the way.
I get excited, look at it. I mean, it sounds ridiculous. So yeah, we are excited. So hopefully, it didn't make massive numbers, does it? So NA, it's only done about 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
Basically a BMW, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. But we've got these little Turbsky snail boys. So, what do you reckon?
On this, probably 600 horsepower, we'll see. 600 horsepower, I think we'll see on this.
Money wasted, basically. So, we're a bit away from the 1,000. Do you reckon it will hit the 1,000?
Fuck no. Not on this dyno.
No.
I think it will wheel spin way.
Oh, a wheel spin, that's why. Oh, so we've got to reduce it to actually get traction.
Yeah,
Can I put some concrete slabs in the boot? No?
We'll see if we loosen it and it can get some grip. Maybe we can, but
We'll see. This is the money shot, isn't it? This is
Money shot. You need a Brazzers logo on this.
Subscribe now to our OnlyFans.
Only cans.
Only cans. Now what we're going to do is we've swapped out the fuel. We've now got ethanol in the car. We've hit 933 horsepower on only 10 psi of boost. That is half the boost that the engine's capable of. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep it at that because that's the limit of the gearbox. Then we're now going to swap ethanol on the car, push it over 1,000 just for 1 or 2 runs. Then we're going to program the flames in, baby.
So we called it a day, but not before we popped some flames. So there we have it. We set out on a goal. We've achieved that goal. We turned a £2,000 shitbox limo into a 1,000 horsepower, drifting, fire-breathing beast. Join us next time when we pack the car up. We try and put it in a container. We pick up the car in America to join some friends on a road trip. We have to do some modifications along the way. I do spend the majority of the time filling this monster up. But will the car make it across America? Thanks for watching. Join me next time.